Hello, my name is Jodie Mears. I'm a primary school teacher. I'm currently in the role of instructional coach. I was seconded at the end of 2017 to go to a school who have some high needs and to work with teachers. I have taught in a variety of schools over my teaching career and have taught a variety of students, including a large number of refugee students and students with high needs. I love teaching, and I suppose part of my passion of loving teaching is that in 2011 I was asked to go to East Timor. So in 2012, in January, I travelled to East Timor to teach an in-service in English. We were there for the month of January, extreme heat, no running water, no electricity except for about 3 hours in the evening. Getting used to working with an interpreter, so translation from English into Bahasa, Teton, the local dialect, and Portuguese, and then back to English for us. The first couple of days we needed to get our timing right, as well as being very culturally aware of the teachers in the area, clothing wise, eating habits, all of those sorts of things, because we were in very close contact with them. In 2015, I was asked to return to East Timor in the January to teach maths in services. We ran 2 maths in services. There were 3 of us again. After the first day, we asked teachers for some feedback, and the feedback we received was that they wanted the program more closely aligned to their Portuguese textbooks that they had to use. That evening, 2 of us rewrote the program to more closely link to the textbooks that they had, again taking into consideration the very limited resources that teachers had access to, as well as the fact that we had no internet or no resources ourselves. We had to use our knowledge of the maths content. I think that in itself demonstrates my ability to think on my feet and adjust and adapt according to the situation that I'm placed in. I've worked in schools with a diverse student needs and have always been able to adjust my teaching accordingly. And I think that's what teachers do, is we adjust and we think on our feet depending on the students in front of us, because that can change day to day depending on what has happened in their lives. And I think as teachers we need to be aware of that and the context that they are living in and bring to school. I've taught using the Milestones programs, the Go Maths, and now the Stepping Stones. We have all the big books at our school, and I've been working with our teachers to incorporate those more into their lessons as well, because I think the values within them the value is that they support the development of language and the thinking and problem solving processes for our students, because the stories themselves the students understand, and so then they're able to apply what they know to what they don't know. I think the rich language in them builds student capacity and enables them to then transfer the strategies they've learnt into other situations. I've always wanted to go to Nepal. I had students at my school who were Nepalese at my previous school who I worked with quite closely, and I do believe that education should be shared. So if we have the resources, the knowledge and the skills, then we should be sharing with those that don't always have access to those and don't have access to university teacher training programs. I believe that all students have the right to learn and access to education, and I believe that that's our role wherever possible to support that in happening. I think the opportunity through Origo is an amazing opportunity, and giving people the ability to share their knowledge with those that don't always have that. I'd just like to thank you for the opportunity and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.